It all began one day when the Stanford dropout decided to change the world. All of you are familiar with the name of the business magnate whose life we are going to explore today. From being the richest man on earth to being the man who makes news, Elon Musk is the funniest guy you would find on Twitter. Since bursting onto the Silicon Valley scene more than 2 decades ago, the 50-year-old serial entrepreneur has kept the public captivated with his business antics. Welcome back to Finesse, your one-stop destination for the lives of billionaires and their journey from rags to riches. Today, let's explore the man who is always part of the news, the one whose ultimate mission is to capture Mars because he has already won the title of the richest man on Earth. Let's dive into Chapter 1, the early life of the entrepreneur. Elon Musk is an American entrepreneur who was born on June 28, 1971, in South Africa. His father, Elon Musk, is a South African pilot and property developer who was a half-owner of a Zambian emerald mine. Musk was an awkward and introverted child. When Musk was age 10, he developed an interest in computing and video games, teaching himself how to program from his Commodore VIC-20 user manual. In 1995, he was accepted into a Doctor of Philosophy program in Materials Science at Stanford University. However, Musk decided to join the internet boom, instead dropping out 2 days after being accepted and applying for a job at Netscape, to which he reportedly never received a response. As Elon says, he did not have a very great childhood. Musk and his father have had a tumultuous relationship throughout his life. He was such a terrible human being. Musk told Rolling Stone in 2017, weeping, "My dad will have a carefully thought out plan of evil. He will plan evil. You have no idea how bad. Almost every crime you can think of, he has done. Almost every evil thing you could think of, he has done. Divorced 3 times, twice to the same woman." Mr. Musk is frank about his vices, regularly discussing his fondness for marijuana. Let's dive into Chapter 2, the beginning of life as an entrepreneur. In 1995, Musk, his brother Kimball, and Greg Corey founded Zip2, developing an internet city guide with maps, directions, and yellow pages, and marketing it to newspapers. Zip2 grew in size and eventually obtained contracts with the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. The company was later sold for $307 million in cash, and Musk received $22 million for his 7% share. Since then, he has been part of multiple companies. He began with X.com, which after a merger with Confinity Inc. became the famous PayPal. He invested in companies like Tesla and Twitter and founded SpaceX, Neuralink, and The Boring Company. Let's dive into Chapter 3, the PayPal Mafia. In 1999, Musk co-founded X.com, an online financial services and email payment company. X.com was one of the first federally insured online banks, and over 200,000 customers joined after its initial months of operation. Even though Musk founded the company, investors regarded him as inexperienced and replaced him with Bill Harris as the CEO by the end of the year. In 2000, X.com merged with online bank Confinity under another billionaire Mafia Peter Thiel to avoid competition. Musk then returned as CEO of the merged company. With the company suffering from compounding technological issues, the new board ousted Musk and replaced him with Thiel in September 2000. Under Thiel, the company focused on the money transfer service and was renamed PayPal in 2001. In 2002, PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion in stock, of which Musk, the largest shareholder with 11.72% of shares, received $175.8 million. In 2017, more than 1.5 decades later, Musk purchased the X.com domain from PayPal for its sentimental value. Recently, Musk discussed a goal of creating X, the everything app. And here we dive into the best chapter of Musk's life, how he ruled Tesla. Originally, Tesla Motors was incorporated in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenny. Both men played active roles in the company's early development before Musk's involvement. Musk entered the game after he invested $6.5 million in Tesla and became the majority shareholder. He joined Tesla's board of directors as chairman and took an active role within the company. Following a series of escalating conflicts in 2007 and the 2008 financial crisis, Musk assumed leadership of the company as CEO and product architect. As of 2019, Musk was the longest tenured CEO of any automotive manufacturer globally. Tesla first built an electric sports car, the Roadster, in 2008. With sales of about 2,500 vehicles, it was the first serial production all-electric car to use lithium-ion battery cells. Since its IPO in 2010, Tesla's stock has risen significantly. It became the most valuable carmaker in the summer of 2020, and it entered the S&P 500 later that year. In October 2021, it reached a market capitalization of $1 trillion, the 6th company in U.S. history to do so. In November 2021, Musk proposed, on Twitter, to sell 10% of his Tesla stock, since much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance. After more than 3.5 million Twitter accounts supported the sale, Musk sold $6.9 billion of Tesla stock within a week and a total of $16.4 billion by year-end. Want to listen to how he built SpaceX, the craziest of Elon's missions? In 2002, Musk decided to start a company that could build affordable rockets. With $100 million of his own money, Musk founded SpaceX in May 2002 and became the company's CEO and chief engineer. SpaceX attempted its first launch of the Falcon 9 rocket in 2006. Later, it was NASA that saved Elon Musk from turning bankrupt in 2008 and offered him a Christmas gift of $1.6 billion. After the failure of 3 projects and 1 successful trial under SpaceX, Musk was about to file for bankruptcy when NASA, on the 23rd of December 2008, offered SpaceX a $1.6 billion project of commercial cargo for 12 flights. It wasn't until 2014 when Musk shared about it in an interview and said that after receiving the call, all he could respond was, "I love you guys." And since then, none of the rockets at SpaceX have failed. SpaceX has won multiple contracts with NASA thereafter, with a $3 billion contract in 2021. Let's dive into Chapter 6, how and when he turned into the richest man. At the start of 2020, Musk had a net worth of $27 billion. By the year's end, his net worth had increased by $150 billion, mostly driven by his ownership of around 20% of Tesla stock. During this period, Musk's net worth was often volatile. For example, it dropped $16.3 billion in September, the largest single-day plunge in Bloomberg Billionaires Index's history. In November of that year, Musk passed Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg to become the 3rd richest person in the world, and a week later he passed Bill Gates to become the 2nd richest. In January 2021, Musk, with a net worth of $185 billion, surpassed Jeff Bezos to become the richest person in the world. Bezos reclaimed the top spot the following month, on September 27, 2021. After Tesla stock surged, Forbes announced that Musk had a net worth of over $200 billion and was the richest person in the world. Since then, he has ruled that spot. Now, let us dive into his famous food bet. In 2021, responding to a screenshot of a CNN headline that read, "2% of Elon Musk's wealth could help solve world hunger," says director of Unfood Scarcity Organization. Musk tweeted that if the United Nations World Food Program can describe on this Twitter thread exactly how $6 will solve world hunger, I will sell Tesla stock right now and do it. WFP Director David Beasley called his bluff and outlined how the organization would use the $6.6 billion. Musk, who was worth approximately $239.2 billion then, never responded to Beasley. And finally, everyone's favorite, Musk and Twitter. Musk had always ruled Twitter, even way before he acquired it. He has been part of many controversial and attention-seeking posts, like the ones where he says that he plans to buy Coca-Cola and FC Barcelona. He had advocated for cryptocurrencies, especially Dogecoin, via Twitter. Multiple cases were filed against him for manipulating the markets using his tweets. When he said that Tesla was accepting crypto as payments, the markets took a plunge. But soon after, when he advocated that crypto shouldn't be used as payment given that it releases a lot of carbon dioxide, Bitcoin lost a whopping 10% in a single day. Musk was critical of Twitter's commitment to the principles of free speech in light of the company's content moderation policy. Early in April 2022, Musk bought more than 9% of the company. Shortly thereafter, Twitter announced that Musk would join the company's board, but Musk decided against that and made a bid for the entire company at a value of $54.20 a share for $44 billion. Twitter's board accepted the deal, which would make him the sole owner of the company, but in July 2022, Musk announced that he was withdrawing his bid, stating that Twitter had not provided sufficient information about bot accounts and claiming that the company was in material breach of multiple provisions of the purchase agreement. Twitter sued Musk to force him to buy the company. In September 2022, Twitter's shareholders voted to accept Musk's offer. Facing a legal battle, Musk ultimately proceeded with the deal, and it was completed in October. Since then, he has been firing employees from Twitter, with over 70% laid off in a month. He has been planning big with the announcement of $8 premium plans, a tweet with a sync to help us sync everything, and his latest announcement of Tesla phones. Whatever's next for Musk, there's no doubt it will hold the same sort of epic ups and colossal downs that have defined his decades as an entrepreneur thus far. Many love him for being a crazy entrepreneur, and many criticize him, but we all know that this is one of the greatest stories of how a man turned from being a college dropout to the richest man in the world. But you listeners, do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. This was Elon Musk. For more such stories and learning, do follow our channel and tell us more about your opinion on Elon Musk.